It's the last great frontier for adventurers and active living. Interior Alaska. In the winter, mountain snowboarders race and dog sledders mush in sub-zero temperatures. And in the summer, it's the land of the midnight sun, where Alaskans are active around the clock.
I needed to get out in the sunshine every day, especially in the winter when days are short. And I want to get out. If it's too cold to go dog mushing, I want to go snowshoeing, or I just want to get out and move around outside. And I've chosen to live here, so I've got to make my lifestyle fit the life I want to be happy and healthy here.
It's certainly an active lifestyle that requires a healthy body and medical care. Interior Alaska is also a frontier for the newest technologies and cutting-edge surgical procedures. In this seemingly least likely of places, remote Interior Alaska, a specialty practice delivers state-of-the-art surgical care to keep Alaskans active and healthy. The Surgery Center of Fairbanks.
It's the uniqueness of living up here that's the challenge in practicing medicine, because we're at the end of the road. And we're 400 miles from another big community or for another hospital. And a challenge it is for a doctor here is to stay on top of his game. That's the uniqueness of Fairbanks, is that you have to get in a plane and you have to travel, you have to go lower 48, you have to do classes, and you have to study, you have to stay on top. And so that was one of my drives of doing this facility.
As the first private surgery center to ever be built in this community of 80,000 people, it was a long battle for the Surgery Center of Fairbanks to become a reality. For Dr. Mark Wade, the president of Interior Alaska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, it meant years of litigation and legal battles with the local hospital in order to break ground for the new private facility.
It was a long struggle, a long legal fight, and it was very difficult. There was no other community in the United States that didn't have an outpatient surgery center of that size. We were the last one that didn't have one. I think it was the fact that people wanted a choice. They wanted to have the opportunity to go somewhere else.
Featuring 2 operating rooms, 6 pre-op rooms, and 16 recovery rooms, the new surgical center was specifically designed for outpatient surgeries that require less than 24 hours of on-site recovery and where patients can go home the same day.
We're trying to take care of patients that are healthy patients that want to have an elective procedure done that doesn't necessarily have to be in a hospital, to where they have to be combined in surgical arena where there's sicker patients. You know, the philosophy of dividing surgical procedures into those patients that are very sick and those patients that are not sick, I didn't invent that. That's been around for decades. We weren't doing that here, and that was something I wanted to bring to this town. And because I felt that young, old, healthy people that didn't need to be in a hospital per se for a simple procedure should have the opportunity to go somewhere. And luckily I've been right. It's worked out.
Specializing in general orthopedic procedures, colonoscopies, plastic surgeries, neurosurgery, gallbladder, and surgeries of the ear, nose, and throat, as well as other procedures, the center offers cutting-edge technology in a highly efficient space, including high-definition monitors, LED lighting, a computerized dictation system, heat-resistant labs with cameras, and an endoscope so powerful it can zoom in on the white blood cells of the capillary.
The rooms are designed for the latest technological advances in endoscopic and laparoscopic, minimally invasive surgery. Therefore, we have the best optics literally in the world, and as far as the quality, it's second to none.
And so when we structured this and we designed this, we wanted everything to be what the latest technology could be. So I went to Chicago, I went to Dallas, I went to Seattle, I went to San Francisco. I mean, I traveled all over the United States looking at ambulatory surgery centers. And I looked at what was available, what was going to be available. And so this was my career. And I felt like I wanted to be able to practice with the best possible instrumentation and technology available for my career. And so we did. And we couldn't be more pleased.
For patients like Mary Shields of Fairbanks, the Surgery Center offered her a new lease on life in the Alaskan wilderness. As the first woman to finish the grueling 1,049-mile Iditarod sled dog race, Mary has spent over 40 years mushing sled dogs, a lifestyle that remains just as active for her today thanks to the new titanium knee she received under the care of Dr. Wade in 2011.
It really kept me from doing what I wanted to do. I didn't feel confident on the back of the sled. I couldn't jump up on that leg, and it just really curtailed the lifestyle that I've loved to live. And now it's 120% perfect. Now my good knee is the one that hurts a little bit. I'll probably have to get that fixed sometime, but it's just, I don't even think about my replaced knee as hurting at all. It's just wonderful.
The same gratitude for the surgical care received from Dr. Wade is shared by ski instructor and outdoor enthusiast Tim Buckley of Fairbanks.
If you ski fast and bike fast, occasionally you fall. And I feel quite fortunate that Dr. Wade appeared on the scene as he did. I had a catastrophic shoulder injury from a number of falls, and one orthopedist put it back together, but it didn't take. So fortunately, Dr. Wade volunteered to give it a shot. And my thanks to him, the next year I was in the mountain skiing again.
It's these life stories of patients like Tim and Mary that have made life especially rewarding for Dr. Wade in serving the local community of Fairbanks.
It has had its challenges, I won't doubt that, but it's been very rewarding for us. And to be able to build something like this and to be able to offer this to our patients and to be able to have that type of control to where I can do to the best of my abilities to provide the best possible medical care, that's very self-satisfying. It's special.
I'm 67 and a lot of my friends are in that same age group, and things are falling apart, we're wearing out, and we've got to get fixed up, and having something close to home is just a godsend to take care of us and put us back together again so we can enjoy the next 40 years of our life.
Interior Alaska may be the last frontier for active living, but the Surgical Center of Fairbanks is ensuring that the lifestyle of local Alaskans can stay active thanks to the latest medical technology. For more information, visit iaosm.com.